Healing Art with Henry. Woohoo! Hello, welcome to the first edition of Healing Art with Henry, and I'm going to paint a picture and we're going to talk a little bit about some stuff. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll just jump right in here. Today we're going to talk about slowing down and how important slowing down is in this crazy fast-paced world. There's a few characters I do that are kind of reminders for me to take it easy and kind of slow down with life and relax into it a little bit. It's such a fast-paced life, and it's like the faster we are moving and going about our business, the faster time seems. So our perception of time speeds up if we're super busy, and life is short, so kind of doing ourselves a disservice by going fast in life, because we're actually we're not shortening life, but we're shortening our perception of life, and that's really all we got is our perception of life. And so if it's sped up and hauling, then we actually get quite a bit shorter life. And it's the slowing down that kind of extends our perception of life a little bit. If you can take time each day to relax and slow down, and maybe go for a slow walk, go to the park and just take off your shoes and go for a nice relaxing slow walk. I like painting turtles. They're cool. So for me, slowing down is a real warm feeling. So I'm gonna, when I do slow down and take time for myself, I get a real warm feeling in my my body, and so I'm gonna paint the background warm. So for me, when I take some time to slow down, I think the hard part about it, or what scares me about it, is that when I'm really focused on all my tasks and getting them all done and trying to get them all done for the day and everything's really fast paced, I can, if I keep that pace up, I don't have to deal with myself, you know. And I think the thing that blocks me from slowing down is, I think, fear of having to deal with the things going on inside of me, and oftentimes it's grief of some kind, because life is full of letting go of things and losing things, and you know, it's also full of gaining things, and but those feelings can be pretty scary. Stopping, closing your eyes and meditating can be scary because there's a lot to deal with, and sometimes it's just easier to forget about it, you know. And but when you slow yourself down for the day, and just get into that space of the rhythm of the earth or whatever, rhythm of nature, that pace, which is different than society's pace. And there's a way to like be slow and still get things done. It's not like slowing down means stopping all productivity for your day, but it's just like thinking like kind of traditional Zen practice. They talk about pausing and just taking a pause between things. So like if you're getting out of your car, instead of just like stopping the car and grabbing stuff and jumping out, just like, even if you are in a hurry, even if you are late, isn't a big deal. So if you can just stop the car and take like 20 seconds to take a couple deep breaths and pause, and it really helps take the franticness out of it, you know? I mean, I guess that's what we're talking about here. We're just gonna take the franticness out of our lives. And for me, there's nothing like painting. Like painting is my slowdown. Like when I'm sitting here at my easel and my paintbrushes and my stuff, you know, a couple good solid hours of just being one with something and not worrying about all the things and all the stuff about life. I'm really just warming this sky up right now, getting this kind of glow going on around the turtle. I really want to capture this kind of idea of tranquility. And I got the tools. I know what calms me down and what to do. But it's one thing knowing the tools and using the tools. Those are like two sometimes very far apart things. And you know, that feeling of, I gotta get all this stuff done today, feeling that was hitting me today. the pressure I put on myself and probably the pressure I put on other people. It's nice to take a little break from it. And kind of identify it and realize what it is. You know, the worst thing for the human body is stress. Like it's really hard on the body to be stressed. A lot of things rise up from stress. I got the shingles once, and I didn't know what was happening. And I had this I was homeless at the time. I was kind of in the deep throes of addiction, which kind of pushed me into homelessness, and by homelessness I mean not even living in a car, not just living on the streets. And that lifestyle was so stressful that I developed the shingles. And it was it was on the side of my face, and my whole face was swollen up really big, and it was gnarly. I didn't know what was going on, and another thing going on, I had hemorrhoids, and so there was some blood involved with that. And I had the shingles, and I honestly just thought I was gonna die. I didn't know what was happening. And I went into the emergency room, and first thing they did was give me a tetanus shot, but then they kind of figured out what was going on. And the doctor said, oh, those are both stress related, and that I need to figure out how to live a less stressed out life. And when I think about the people that are out living on the streets and how hard of a life that is, it's really not easy out there. There's a lot of things going on out there that you don't want in a regular, happy, healthy life. There's things that happen out there inevitably that you wouldn't wish upon anybody. And so I have to find ways to slow down and be less stressed out. Like I just have to. And I have to catch myself and remind myself. And doing paintings like this is one of those ways. It's like coming up with a symbol that represents a chilled out perspective. And then spending a couple hours with that image and creating it and developing it and bringing it into the foreground of life in the form of a painting is really healing. It's a healing experience. Slowing down also helps us have personal sovereignty over our lives and just ownership of ourselves. If you're just going, you don't really get to make those choices in life. You have to the real important choices that you have to actually stop and think about. But when we meditate or we go for a nice walk, we go for a nice stroll, a saunter, or we sit still and close our eyes in silence, or we pick up a paintbrush and paint. And something relaxing. We're able to make decisions and think about things, about what we really want in our lives for ourselves. And we can change our direction with things from that point much better than just pedal to the metal. Well, as I'm wrapping this painting up, I'd like to say thank you for hanging out with me and talking about going slow and slowing things down a little bit and how important that is for all the reasons. I hope you find what you need in life. I hope you get out of life what you want. And we work so hard for things in life, and we push and work and focus on goals and this and that. But slow down. Like this turtle here, and let things happen. And let me know if you like this video, because it's something I definitely want to keep doing. Thanks for joining me on Healing Arts with Henry, and we'll see you next time.